Good evening, race fans. Good evening, world. It's Marky B here, aka the Scruffy Toff, welcoming you along to Gen X Racing once again. And this evening, for your viewing delectation, yes, it is the final round of our Group 4 90-mile challenge, season 15. So it's round 12. We are at the very high speed but short Sardegna layout C Reverse for a total of 55. Yes, 55 laps, which takes us to 90.75 miles. The minimum tyre stint is 7 laps. The pit window opens at the end of lap 7 and closes at the end of lap 48. The usable tyres are all the usual suspects. The required tyres are racing softs, mediums and hards. It's twilight, it's SO1 and the time dilation is 12. I'm not quite sure how dark this track gets, but that could be quite interesting. And racing for you this evening, we have Slowest Engine in the Racing Gr4 Trophy 11. We have Jeff in the VW Scirocco. We have Wixie in the Genesis G70. We have, yes, he's come amongst us, people, our #1 fan all the way from West Virginia in the good old US of A. It's Fast Ginger. Beautiful to have you along. Oh, crap, I've got this bloody thing going again. Anyway, sorry about that. Welcome aboard, Fast Ginger. Absolutely magnificent to have you on track. He is in the SLS AMG. Kodu, the Lamborghini Huracan. We have Kobayashi Maru in the Genesis Group 4. We have Whippy Sausage in the Racing Gr4 Trophy 11. And we have Sammy in the G70. So just the 8 racing tonight, sadly. And I know this is going to be crushing, and I expect many people to drop off already. Splatter is away with work, so cannot join us this evening. Let's just take a moment to think about that. He'll probably be on the chat haranguing me in no time at all. But yes, sadly no Splatter this evening, so sorry about that. Cannot be helped. Oh dear, apologies going on in chat already, but let's keep out to track as quali is underway. It's halfway through, in fact. So we've got Jeff leading the way on a 57.0. Which is pretty quick. I had a quick go in it. I had a quick go in this track because it's a complete new one to me. I got into the low 58s in the Racing Gr4 and the Mustang. Pretty comparable, to be fair. But there was a couple of corners which I never ever got right. Let's, you know what? Slowest Engine is in second. Wonderful stuff. Whippy Sausage in third. So the McGanns are showing tonight. Wixie in fourth at 57.7. False Ginger 57.8. Beautiful stuff. In the probably least suited car to this track, the big heavy SLS AMG. Wonderful showing from our #1 fan this evening. Well done. Right, hang on. I'm gonna stop pissing around with the controller and get on to this. So let's do a lap with Jeff. You're braking just about here. Hey Log, good evening, sir. See how early he was on the power. You come through this snaky little bit. If you get this exit right, you can go full tilt through the right-hander. And then this is the corner I caused me all sorts of trouble. Ooh, drop down to third. Okay, and you go right, left, right. Ooh, this looks quick. Good evening to the 7 watch. 2400s ahead of Whippy Sausage currently. This does look kind of quick. 6, it's going to be Oh, no, it's not. 700th outside his best time. Bad luck. Let's see how Whippy Sausage is getting on. Is he going to try and get in the toe? I mean, well done, chaps, for spacing yourselves out so well. This is a very short track. If we'd had a full grid, God knows what Connie would have looked like. Excuse me. Okay, so Whippy Sausage is up, but he's gone wide. Oh no, he's pushing it to the raggedy edge. Bad luck, Tom. Bad luck, Tom. Hyperghost, good evening. So what shall you chatter, games or Hyperghost? What do you prefer? Lovely to have you along. And big news, people. We're up to 202 subscribers. This is absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much to whoever subscribed in the week. Absolutely beautiful stuff. We appreciate it so much. Hyper. Okay, good stuff, Hyper. Glad to have you along. I hope to see you on track next season, my friend. You're Harry's brother, right? See, slowest engine. Yeah. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Hope you're well, my friend. The Glitchmobile, that is slowest engine. Oh yeah, I'm calling the gang, mate. Thank you so much for asking. The Glitchmobile. What, next season? Next season? Look on Discord, I haven't got a bloody clue. Sorry, Dane Barracksay, what on earth is that? Good evening, sir. Yes. Do I remember you? I don't know. Were we quite drunk? Wouldn't be unusual, but thank you so much for joining me, my friend. Is that Splatter? In so the Wixie, unfortunately we can't see how the Genesis G70 is getting on tyre-wise because there's no tyre wire during... Oh, you! Right, yes. That puts you in a certain box. Good evening, Dane. Thank you so much for joining. Love to have you along. It does help enormously. Thank you. Excuse me. So Wixie down in fourth. He's currently second in the table. In his magnificent liveried Genesis G70, but that car, when they put the extra 40 kilos on it in the latest update, it's absolutely nuked the tyre wear, and it's quite extraordinary, frankly, how it's made so much difference. Yeah, well done, Jeff. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining, Dane. I really do appreciate it. I know it sounds like a bit of a cliche, but we absolutely love it when, especially guys from other teams pop in. And yes, the livery game is strong in Gen X. I think on CTC we should get 1 million extra points for the best liveries. I think that's the way it should go. So is Cody still going? No, he is not. Fast Ginger. Lovely to have off. Good evening, Fast Ginger. Thank you so much for joining. This is a wonderful moment for me to be calling a race that you're driving in. Wonderful stuff. And Whippy Sausage. Good evening, Tom. Hello. Well, yeah, quite possibly so, Dave. But hey. Jeff, good evening. Cracking lap that was, my friend. Absolutely wonderful. So I think everyone's done. God, that McGann sounds amazing. So have you got, Jeff, have you got your Group 4 crown on this evening? Are you wearing that while you're racing? Yep. You made a cracking job there, though, Fast Ginger. Well done. Right. Gen X Racing Group 4 90-mile challenge, season 15, round 12. And on pole this evening, carrying on where he left off last week, is Jeff in the Volkswagen Scirocco with a 56.9. Beautiful up there, Jeff. Well done. In second, Whippy Sausage in the McGann Trophy 11, 57.1. In third, Slowest Engine in the McGann Trophy 11, a 57.4. Beautiful stuff from the McGanns this evening. In fourth, Wixie in the G70, 57.7. In fifth, yes, he's come amongst us. Our number one fan on chat is racing with us this evening. It's Fast Ginger in the Mercedes SLS AMG at 57.8. Well done and welcome. Sixth, Kodude in the Lamborghini Huracan, 58.5. In seventh, Kobayashi Maru in the Genesis Group 4, 101.3. In eighth, Sammy, who has decided to sit on this one out as usual. Only one gender. Is that you, Dane? Or is that what you're saying? But wonderful stuff. So, we are ready for the off. And with eight watching, do not forget to deploy a like as soon as you're able to. 203 subscribers. Good grief! What? Epic! I'm not used to this sort of. We've got up about 5 in the last week. This is extraordinary stuff, and thank you so much. I know it sounds vaguely pathetic, but it does mean the world to us. So thank you so much for joining and subscribing. It's wonderful. Okay. I think, well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dane. Really appreciate that, mate. Lovely stuff. Here we go. Thumbs on the handbrakes. Rev those engines, and let's see what happens. I imagine the McGanns are going to go flying past the Scirocco, and oh no, Cody's had a full stop. Yep, look at that. Bosh, that Scirocco is an absolute shocker off the line. So we've got the two McGanns and the G70 coming down to turn 1, which is an absolute slag. Bosh, Ginger, how's it up the inside? Look at that bloody great thing. Wonderful stuff. Well, let's get on with, okay. Fast Ginger up into fourth. We've got Whippy Sausage, the two McGanns. We've got one leading the way. We have Wixie all the way up in second. Bit early, so hang on. We've got Slowest Engine on softs. We have Wixie on mediums. We have Whippy Sausage on softs. We have Fast Ginger on mediums. Kobayashi Maru on the softs. Sammy on the hards. Jeff on the mediums. He's gone backwards. And Kodu on the hards. Okay. Wonderful stuff. The Slowest Engine leading us around. Nearly 0.8 of a second up on the Whippy Sausage. Throws it up the inside. And gets it done. He's on the better tyre compound, so that was probably going to happen. He's now chasing down his Renault teammate here. That Mercedes sounds pretty good as well. Yeah, that corner was always the one I struggled with. It's the first time I've ever raced around this track, well, I think ever, and I couldn't get that right hander right at all. It's, a sort of dab of the brakes and a downshift in the right place and you're through there. I think I managed the 58 something, low 58, that was about it. In the Mustang. Three likes, fantastic, thank you so much. Fast Ginger, he's okay. He's pulling in, so we'll have to wait a couple of laps to really see how bad the tyre wear is on the G70, but if this is a high-speed track, so you're flying around corners and you're sliding along, rubbing off rubber, or spreading rubber onto the track, I suspect it's going to be quite bad. Whippy Sausage, where the hell did that come from? Whippy Sausage has overtaken slowest engine and gone up into first. Fast Ginger goes up the inside of Wixie, but doesn't make it stick. Right, let's get on with Fast Ginger. Is he going to make a move? On the power, on the power. Such a difficult first turn. You have to wait and wait and wait and then boot it. Wonderful stuff, Fast Ginger. So that's 4 seconds between the top four on a mixture of compounds. We've got Jeff, who's trying to plough his way back through the field after the horrific start, which frankly we all knew the Scirocco was going to make. I don't know if Softs would have done him a bit better, to be fair, but he'd still be behind. The front wheel drive cars are terrible off the line. Okay, let's just have a look. So we have Whippy Sausage now in first, getting to the sixth watching. He's pulling away, 2.2 ahead of the other McGann on track. Slowest engine, who's now 2 seconds ahead of Fast Ginger in third, who's got ahead of Wixie in fourth. And we have Jeff, as I say, ploughing his way back through the field. Wixie's got up the inside. Is that going to stick? Whoa, this is just letting Jeff back in, because Jeff's going to go absolutely flying past these two, surely. Moses move! There he goes. The sea parts and where goes Moses? Wonderful stuff from Jeff there. A very opportunistic move through the middle of Wixie and Fast Ginger. But that Scirocco is fast in a straight line, as we know. It's a right old race between these three at the moment. Absolutely wonderful stuff. Four likes, wonderful stuff. Thank you so much, people. So these three seem to be absolutely glued together. There's that. Jeff seems to have pulled out a little bit of a gap, but now Fast Ginger's pulling back in. Christ, look at him throw that across. Wowzers, he's got that all wrong. It was a bold move, Cotton, but that really didn't pan out. He went so far left. I don't think it's one you need to go that far left, because it's almost like a V shape you need to do to get through that corner the fastest. It's so sharp. But anyway, Jeff is Group 4 champion and not me, so what the hell do I know? Yeah, so this is where the race is right now. This is why I'm sticking. I'm just going to pop up to the front. Whippy Sausage is 2.5 seconds ahead of slowest engine, the McGann's. Throwing down this evening. And 5 back to Jeff. Really throwing it wide. And he's missed it for the second time. I don't understand why he's doing it. So Fast Ginger is up into third, the final podium place for this evening thus far, although we 8 of 55 laps. Oh, Jeff! I think he hit the back of Fast Ginger there or something. He's gone absolutely backwards. Wixie. And let's have a look. Who's on? Okay, so actually, so far, the tyre wear on the G70 doesn't look as bad as it has been in previous. Okay, so far, I just saw the two McGanns battling up front. So Whippy Sausage had something of a faux pas somewhere and is now behind at the slowest engine. They're still 5 seconds ahead of the chasing pack, but they are now battling for P1 and P2. In fact, they were battling for P1 and P2 before, but oh, he's left that below. Okay, here we go. He's in the tow. Pulling in, but not particularly quickly, to be fair. The South Walian internet is on point as always. The slowest engine's car wibbly wobbly all over the track. Up his clacker there. He was purple as well. I think that was purple. Wonderful racing between these two. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Slipstream not appearing to do an awful lot. Fast Ginger now who's showing Wixie and Jeff a clean pair of heels. Wonderful stuff from the man from West Virginia. Okay, so now the tyre wear on the G70 is beginning to show. Probably a third as much again as the cars in front and behind him. Kobayashi Maru. Oh my God, that Genesis. Look at the front left on that Genesis. Absolutely awful. Yep, okay. He will be stopping soon. Cody on the hards, doing beautifully. Well done, Kenny. And Sammy, the G70 on the hards, which are a lot more worn than you would expect at this particular juncture. So back up to the front with the two McGanns fighting it out for supremacy. Bear in mind they're both on the, I think they're both on the soft compound. Yes, indeed they are. So Fast Ginger is on the mediums, so there will be a coming together in terms of track position when the slower tyres go on. These two are absolutely going at it, hammer and tongs. It's wonderful to see. Yeah, so it's going very deep into turn one. Whippy sausages right up his chuff, coming down the snaky section of corners. Full tilt snaky section of corners. But where'd you go past? It's one of these tracks which is so difficult to go past on. It's absolutely ridiculous. So I think he's trying to keep his powder dry until the start-finish straight, get in the toe and try and make it done there, because it's difficult to pass anywhere else. Unless someone makes a complete and utter balls up, of course. Okay, here we go. In the same car, on the same tyre. Okay, he's going left. Oh, ho, ho. He's going left, and then he switched to the right, and he's through. What a move that was from Whippy Sausage. Absolutely beautiful stuff. He sold him a complete dummy there. Oh, wonderful. These two, showing the rest of the field a clean pair of heels, 6.5 seconds ahead of Fast Ginger, who's in second on the mediums and managing to pull away from Wixie, who's, the tyres aren't doing as bad as I thought, to be fair. I thought this would really show up the excessive tyre wear of the G70, but so far so good. And Jeff, who has won the Group 4 championship, unless a meteor collides with the Earth or his car blows up or something. So it's Fast Ginger's first time racing with us. Wixie and Jeff have joined this season and have been an absolutely amazing addition to the league. So welcome aboard, chaps, and congratulations on your success thus far. Let's get back up to the top. Whippy Sausage, you joined this season, I believe. Serious Engine, who's been around for a while. Team McGann's battling it out. And, Kenny now up to 6th. On the hards, with a good few laps of fuel left, we have Sammy in 7th, also on the hards. No, the hards are a lot worse than Cody's are. Okay, so Justin has stopped already off the softs, which I'm not surprised. Now to the hards, and we'll be pushing them for quite some time, I imagine, before going on to the mediums to finish his race. Wonderful. So yes, thank you so much for everyone for joining this evening. Yes, unfortunately, quite a low turnout for our last race of the season, which is always disappointing, but a massive boon to have Fast Ginger, our #1 fan, on the track. And to be fair, it looks like he's quite quick. Well, having said that, he looks like he's just had a bit of a faux pas and it's gone back to fifth. The commentator's curse is strong this evening. I had to mention his very name and he loses 2 places. Let's see what happens to him there. Grief. Sorry, Fast Ginger. That was in no way malicious. They're all quite. So Wixie's doing much better than I thought on the tyres. I thought it was going to be a car crash in terms of tyres, because although he's not doing great on fuel. Okay, so he will be. He's got one more lap maybe. We'll squeak one more lap, and then he will be in. Looks like quite a short pit stop, so yep, should be quite quick, so not a massive amount of time lost. The extra 40 kilos is absolutely nuked the G70. I mean, it's worse on tyres, its fuel's worse than everybody else's. Wow. Great for the daily races where it doesn't really matter, but absolutely shocking for 1 hour endurance. It's, well done, Wixie, for seeing it through. Wixie's got to be good. Yep, in he goes. On 0% fuel. Whoa, that's close. Oh, bad luck, fast ginger. Got that all wrong coming through the right, left, right there. Bad luck, my friend. Is he coming in? No, he's not. He's going again. Okay. So Whippy Sausage is 1.7 ahead of Slowest Engine in second. He's putting out 10th by 10th. So maybe good for another couple of laps. How's the virtually identical tyre wear, as I guess you'd expect, to the other Renault? I guess it's just as well that all the glitching doesn't affect tyre wear, because he'd be able to do about 2 or 3 laps on softs and then they'd be off. So, wonderful. That's 6 back to Jeff in third. On the mediums, who's looking, we're on vapor, Coog. Coog, we're on vapor. He's going again. Okay, wow. Okay. Slowest Engine and Fast Ginger are in. Jeff is going again. In the immortal words of Goose, Mav, we've got no fuel for this. Wonderful. Okay, Jeff. I guess it's a short lap. Maybe he has. I'm sure he's thought that through. Really steady 58s from Whippy Sausage. I assume he's coming in now. Yep, there he goes. And Jeff surely can't squeak another lap. Nope. So Sedges has gone onto the hards, okay. Has clearly done his homework. So we know how long the medium lasts, and we'll be doing. What was the? Was it 7? I think was the minimum tyre stint on the tyres. So he's going to have to do at least 7. And he goes sailing through to the lead, or does he? No, he does not. The Whippy Sausage comes out on the hard tyres ahead of Slowest Engine on the same. I wonder if he just saw Slowest Engine go onto the hard tyres and thought, I'll have some of that. Jeff up into third now, also on the hards. We have Fast Ginger on the hards. In fourth, we have Wixie on the hards in fifth. Cody on the mediums. Finally, a different tyre compound. Wonderful. Well done, Kenny. Sammy on mediums in seventh, and Kobayashi in hards in eighth. On hards in eighth, shall I say. Okay. So this seems to be the closest race on track. It's been a while since we've seen the SLS AMG on track, so Fast Ginger, thank you for bringing that. Jeff goes off, but he's definitely lost some time there, but the front wheel drive cars are so much easier to control when you go off track. But Fast Ginger's right up his clacker now, coming down the start finish straight. Is he going to send it into turn one? Jeff's going defensive. Is he going to dive at the last minute? It's going wide. He's going to try and do the old switcheroo. Jeff puts his car in the most annoying place. Bad luck. Great try. And they continue down the snaky section of the track. It's left, right, left, right, left. Fast Ginger just gets that a little bit wrong. Okay, so he's dropping back slightly now. Still 5.5 ahead of Wixie. Good evening, Splatter. I was just about to say, it's races like this where there isn't much racing going on that it's really helpful to have someone else to talk to. Good evening. Well, what have you missed? Jeff qualied in first. And then the absolute dog that Scirocco is meant he was fourth or fifth going into turn one. And he's been trying to fight his way back ever since. The Fast Ginger is on track, you may have noticed, which is absolutely wonderful. In the SLS AMG, wonderful to see him along. You've got the two McGanns up front, Whippy Sausage. Doing a splendid job. Three and a half ahead of Slowest Engine in second. He's 5.3 ahead of Jeff. Everyone's on the hard. Okay. Lovely. Well, we can only imagine what that would look like. Have you not got nipple pasties you could shake instead? So Jeff is fighting his way back through the ranks. Desperately trying to get on the back of Slowest Engine. Whippy Sausage, who was looking really good in practice and quali. Well done, you. Excellent. Thank you, Rob. We'll look forward to... sorry, Rob's just put it in chat. By the way, I remembered another embarrassing dating story for when I'm back on. So, I think... oh, you're not here on Thursday, are you? So round 1 of Group 4 next season should start with a bang, as it were, which I'm assuming your date didn't. Okay, so slowest engine is in. He's obviously done his minimum 7 laps. He's got a hell of a long way to go on mediums. It's like 27 laps. That can't be a thing. So 8.7 back to Jeff in second. Who's Fast Ginger throwing down. He's only 2 seconds behind. On the hard compound, I imagine he'd be running these quite a while. Have you liked yet, Rob? Have you given us the thumbs up? I'm seeing a distinct lack of an additional like since you joined. Ginger, he's sort of maintaining that 2-second gap. I mean, that... Oh, you know what? I don't know. He looks pretty quick, to be fair. I've been driving that bloody great tub around here and being in third. I think he's reasonable. Well, I shall just refresh my screen to make sure you don't lie. 5! Lovely. Yeah, so I don't know, actually. I obviously I did look pre-stream, but I can't remember what it was. But I mean, to be in touching distance of the 2 McGanns in that car around this track, I think he's got to be quite quick. The McGann Trophy 11 is small, light and nimble, which is exactly what you want around this track, and the SLS AMG is anything other than that. He's absolutely flat through there as well. Wonderful. Is he pulling in? He kind of is, kind of not. But yes, well, yeah, so am I, Rob, and I think so are you. I think Dan East was a BS as well. So that's not a bullshit. That's a B driver rating and S safety rating thing. Well, so we're over half race distance. Seems like we'd be going a while, to be fair. So we have Fast Ginger, Jeff and Whippy Sausage, all with their medium stints to go. I just wonder how far... Oh, hang on, no. Slowest engine on the mediums already. Good Lord, do you think he's going to go the whole way? He can't do, surely. 23, well, I don't know. It's a bold move, Cotton. So Whippy Sausage now 8 ahead of Jeff in second. He's kind of maintaining a bit of stasis with Fast Ginger. Doesn't seem to be pulling away or gaining in any way, shape or form. We have Wixie in the tyre destroyer, which is the Genesis G70. Slowest engine, who's made a very early change onto his mediums. Ten seconds ahead of Sammy, who's now into 6th in the other tyre destroyer. Cody in 7th, currently on his mediums in the wonderful Lamborghini Huracan. Is that a shamrock on the front of his car? I guess O'Donnell is kind of Irish, I suppose. And Kobayashi Maru rinsing through his hards in the only car that I think is worse on tyres than the Genesis G70, which is the Genesis Gr4. Not entirely sure of the difference, but right, let's just see if we can find some racing, any racing. 7 back to Jeff Blue, Fast Ginger. So this does look like the closest race on track this evening, Fast Ginger. Well, let's give our number 1 fan a bit more airtime. We had one of the ZFS boys on earlier. He was appreciating the livery games of our racers, which is massively appreciated. Thought Macron's wife was on them. No, mate. If you recall, she's a pedo. Allegedly. I've learned by, if you say allegedly after everything, it's like the, have I got news for you boys, say allegedly after everything, so you don't get sued, so that's fine. So we got Jeff, fastest lap at the moment at 57.5, which is pretty darn quick. I think he did a 56 something in quali. Absolutely throwing caution to the wind, as you would. The wonderful fastest lap. I think Richard Gere said that, didn't he? I happened to fall on my daughter's gerbil tank, which is why it ended up my arse, allegedly. Yes. Or hamster, was it? They're both the bloody same, aren't they, really? Let's go back to... Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, okay. So, slight misnomer there. So, only 18 laps to go. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't. Thankfully, I was. We had a short track high lap round earlier in the season, which was 71 laps. So Kobayashi Maru's in the pits, 71 laps at Tsukuba, which I can't tell you how pleased I was not to be able to make the commentary for that. It seems to be very spread out and not an awful lot to say, not a lot to talk about. And of course, my Left hand is missing this evening as well, so I can't even blather on with splatter about all sorts of nonsense. So someone spun. Doesn't look like it. So Jeff's only 0.7 off his fastest lap on hard, so that's pretty good going. Whippy Sausage, 6.7 ahead of Jeff. Never you mind what the right hand's doing. Yeah, exactly. So Fast Ginger doing a cracking job, frankly, on the long-beaked, weighty tome that is the SLS AMG. He's got his arse in the gravel there, deals with it beautifully. So it's all very spread out now. So I'm going to take this opportunity to go and turn my dinner off before I burn it. So 2 secs, people. Sorry about that. I actually ended up having to eat half of it as well because I'm so hungry. Okay. Nothing appears to have changed. We have... Where's my keyboard gone? There it is. Whippy Sausage. Okay, Jeff's reading him in. I think they both have their mediums to go. Okay, Jeff's had a bit of a faux pas by the look of it. We got Fast Ginger into the pits. Okay, in for 13 laps on his mediums. Is he going to be spat out into traffic? Slowest engine. In fifth, just coming past Fast Ginger. Sammy get through as well? No, he did not. So Fast Ginger just exiting the pits now. Is that right, Rob? You know what? I don't think I've raced this track at all in either direction. I did a few laps of practice on this one, just so I could sort of get to grips with it. It's very short, but very high speed. It's well, Jeff's won, I think. So no, not really. Think Wixie's probably going to be second, but let me have a look before I. Where are we? Group 4. So at present we have Jeff on 684, we have Wixie on 615, we have Slowest Engine on 516. Darley Boy sadly not with us this evening, 507, Whippy Sausage on 460, so not really. Kodu up into 6, wonderful finish from Kenny, 387. So no, sadly nothing's going to come down to the race this evening, but that's all good. That's all good. Jeff's even had time to stop and post a comment in chat. If that's not showboating, I don't know what the hell is. Last stint, let's go. Yes, quite. Okay, so Fast Ginger's on the soft, Jeff is on the soft, we've got Slowest Engine on the mediums, as we know, Whippy Sausage on the mediums, we have Wixie on the hards, and he must be stopping again very shortly. So Whippy Sausage is on brand new mediums. We have Slowest Engine, who's on probably 10 lap old mediums, I guess by now. He stopped very early, but it seems to have paid dividends. But Jeff is now bearing down on the back of him on the soft compound. Is it going to be a front row lockout for the best Group 4 car in the world, the Renault Megane Trophy 11? We will find out. Sammy is just pitted from 6th. Fast Ginger. He's just got past Cody by the look of it. On the soft compound. So already taken the tops off them. This is going to be a dicey finish for our friend from West Virginia. Lovely livery from Sammy. It's absolutely amazing. So he's got his Genesis teammate who is having the blue flags vigorously waved at him, even though he's an absolute mile behind. Wixie must be stopping. Surely he's got to get rid of those rancid old hard boots and put some fuel in. Is he going in? Is he going in? Is he going in? No, he's not. Okay, interesting. So Slowest Engine is pulling in on Whippy Sausage. Jeff is pulling in on Slowest Engine. This could be, after what has been a very spread out race, this could be an absolutely chaotic finish. So let's keep our fingers crossed for that. Would be wonderful to see him go 3 wide down the final straight. Just trying to trying to get past each other. That'd be superb. Well, Jeff really got the back end out there, which is interesting for a front-wheel drive car. Beautiful stuff. No, I haven't, but I think he's fed up with that. I've done that a number of times before, and I haven't received any thanks for it, so I assume it's taken as a bit of a slur. 12 watching, good grief. Hello everyone. Wixie's in. Whippy Sausage is through into the lead, 4.6 seconds ahead of Slowest Engine in second. Just over a second ahead of the rampaging Scirocco in third. I mean, that Scirocco is an absolute... It's so fast in a straight line. We've seen in the past couple of weeks. Slowest Engine goes wide, so you must have him here, surely. Where's he going? Is he going left? Is he going right? Right. Yeah, I think that's... Whoa, look at that. Whoa. That was tight racing there, boys. Beautifully done. Is Slowest Engine going to get the better of Jeff down the start finish straight? I can't believe he will do, because that Scirocco being a rocket ship. Last of the late breakers. Always go for the old switcheroo. Didn't quite work out. Bad luck, mate. Beautiful stuff. So just a quick check up. We got Whippy Sausage, who with 6 laps to go after this one is 5 seconds ahead of Jeff in second, who's just got ahead of Slowest Engine in third. We have Fast Ginger 7 seconds back from Slowest Engine in the probably least appropriate car for this track, doing a wonderful job. We have Wixie in fifth, now out on the softs. Let's hope they last to the end of this race. We have Sammy in sixth in the G70, Kodude in seventh in the Lambo Huracan, and Kobayashi Maru in, frankly, probably the only car that is worse on tyres than the Genesis G70, the Genesis Gr4. Absolute disaster since the update. Who knew 40 kilos would make so much difference? Okay, it would appear Jeff ain't done with winning the Group 4 championship. He wants to win tonight as well. He's filling in sort of hundredth by hundredth on Whippy Sausage. Yeah, you can see him. He's on the same stretch of track. Tom is grounded. He's in the zone. I think Jeff must have been very late on the brakes into turn one there, because he jumped up to about nearly 3 seconds behind, and now he's nearly 4 seconds behind again. See, fast in, slow out. Okay, so 4 laps to go after this one. I think he's got this, Whippy Sausage. Beautiful. His tyres are good. Jeff's tyres are good. Okay, well, by the end of the race, they're going to be going off for sure. But he's put in a new fastest lap of 57.1. Holy crap. Just over half a second faster than Whippy Sausages. That was slowest engine in the 58's Fast Ginger. 57.8. Yes, beautiful. Well, that's as I say, I don't think the SLS AMG is naturally suited to short fast tracks, but he's done a cracking job. Well done, Fast Ginger. Wixie's definitely trying to get on the back of Fast Ginger, but will be, I think, ending up in second in the championship in his first year with us, which is absolutely wonderful. There we have Sammy in sixth, Kodu in the wonderful Hurricane, and Kobayashi Brew is desperately trying to get on the back of Sammy. Sorry, Kodude. Trying to maintain his station. He's pulling in, he's pulling in, he's pulling in. Okay, so one lap to go after this one for Whippy Sausage. Jeff, I don't think is going to get there unless some sort of cataclysmic error happens, which I can't see happening at the death. It's Lewis Engine. 5 back, 7, and more importantly, 7 ahead of Fast Ginger, who is in 4th. He's 3.5 ahead of Wixie in 5th. 30 ahead of Sammy in 6th. Cody 7th, and Kobayashi Maru in 8th. It's wonderful stuff from Whippy Sausage this evening. Been a great drive. I assume Jeff must be absolutely ruining the Scirocco's pace off the line, but you can only race what is ahead of you, and Whippy Sausage will be coming across the line triumphantly to take another win in the beautiful McGann Trophy 11. Well done, Tom. Soup stuff. There he goes. Jeff coming across in second. Beautiful. Well done, Jeff. Slowest engine in the second McGann Trophy 11 this evening. Wonderful stuff. And Fast Ginger, the legend. What are you doing? Oh, Fast Ginger, you gentleman. I don't think you can drive slow enough. Just go, go, go. Oh, what a gent, Fast Ginger. What a gent. Oh man, your legendary status is confirmed. Well done. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, so there we have it. That is our Group 4 Season 15 completed. Wonderful stuff. So we'll just go to our final standings for this evening. So Gen X Racing Group 4 90 mile challenge Season 15 round 12. Yep, that's it. It's done. The winner this evening is Whippy Sausage in his Renault Megane Trophy 11 with a best lap of 57.6. In second, it's Jeff in the Volkswagen Scirocco with a truly startling lap of 57.1. Absolutely wonderful, Jeff. Well done. In third, slowest engine in the Gr4 Trophy 11, a 57.6. In fourth, Wixie in the Genesis G70. It's not a bad showing from the Genesis this evening. A 57.5. Well done, Wixie. In fifth, Sammy in the G70, a 57.9. In sixth, Fast Ginger in the Mercedes SLS AMG, a 57.8. In seventh, Kodude in the Lamborghini Huracan, a 58.3. And in eighth, Kobayashi Maru in the Genesis Gr4, a 58.2. Oh, mate, Fast Ginger, thank you so much for joining. That was an absolute blast. You were clearly a quality driver. Well done, you. Thank you so much for joining. Are you joining the chat, though? That is the question. So I don't have to ask Splatter if he's joining the chat this evening, because he's not on. So, hang on. It's the wrong thing. That. Right. Start. I might have to invite Fast Ginger in. Sorry, scrolling all the way down to TT, Fast Ginger, I think. Hang on, where's... Hello, Jeff.
Evening.
Hello, mate. Sorry, I'm just desperately trying to find Fast Ginger in my friends list. I seem to be...
Okay.
Well, you're the only one who's joined so far as well.
That's cool. I'll find some others.
I hope you've got a lot to say, Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There he is. Oh, bloody... Oh, great. Is he... Sorry. Right, hang on. Sorry, everyone. We're just trying to get everyone in. Oh, did you not get a... Whippy Sausage, did you not get an invite?
No, Jeff had to invite me.
Why? Okay, we'll sort this out for next season. Sorry about that, mate. Sorry about that, mate.
That's all right.
Okay. No. Hang on. Right. Right. Well, let's crack on. So we have... We have a... Yeah, I'm not sure. He's certainly in the Gen X chatter. So right, let's start with we'll start with our winner this evening, Whippy Sausage. Great race. You got sort of straight part. I mean, Jeff must be absolutely thinking, Christ Almighty, why can't I choose a car that gets off the line? But there was three of you who went straight past him, and you looked in pretty much in control from then on, really. I mean, it was 3-4 seconds maybe between you and second, but great race, I thought. Hello, mate.
Yeah, it was a solid race all round for me.
Yep.
It was. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, I'm sweating buckets here. My arms are killing, but I thoroughly enjoyed that. And I think a few more laps. I reckon 3 more laps. I reckon Jeff would have had me quite easily. I wasn't struggling, but I wasn't on the optimum tyre. And you know, I sat in the lobby before a race, and I sat in. I was like, do I go softs? Do I go mediums? I wasn't going hard, so there's no way I was doing that straight away.
Yeah.
And then just as I was about to switch to mediums, the game, obviously, countdown timer happened. So that kind of made my choice for me in terms of going for softs. And
Okay.
I'm glad that I did, because if I'd have started on any other tyre, I wouldn't have come first. I'd have most likely been second behind Jeff. So, congrats to him on the championship. I'm sorry that I couldn't do more races and make it a bit more entertaining. And I'd like to say that I think I did the overtake of the season on slowest engine. Of selling the dummy
Yes.
and then
Yeah,
breaking
yeah.
and come the other side of it. I thought that was quality.
Yes, I can't fault you there, to be honest. It was, you sold him a right dummy and then went the other way. It was absolutely epic. Because I think it's your first season racing with us, I think, or have you been?
No, I think it was second. I think I joined halfway through, so this is the first proper full season, if you like. But obviously, I've only completed 7 races out of the 12. So,
Debbie, you know what? I'm really, really excited about the Group 4. You guys, it's so close. We've got such a lot of great drivers, which I'm really excited for next season. So if you can talk to your boss about not sending you to fucking Madrid and Arnhem in Holland and everywhere else every other week, that'd be great.
Yeah, I kind of helped myself out, didn't I, by deciding to have another child. So that'll give me quite a lot of time off coming towards the back end of November through all of December, and then so I should be present for quite a lot of the races coming following the new season.
Is that what you said to the missus? You know what? Let's have another
put a
kid,
bun in
and
the
then
oven so I can do more GT7
I
racing.
can race some more.
Yeah.
Well, fair play if that was the motivation, but I'm sure it wasn't. But so, Whippy Sausage, it's been great having you along this season, and fantastic race this evening. Well done, sir.
Thank you very much.
Okay, right. So second was Jeff. Hello.
Hello.
So was the weight of the Group 4 crown bearing down on you through this entire race? It didn't look like it was. You looked like you were absolutely tearing through the field at the end and really putting in some decent laps.
Yeah, I made a couple of silly mistakes on the last stint. I think at one point I was less than 3 seconds behind and ran wide onto the grass, and that dropped me back to 4 seconds with like 3 laps to go, and that was just too much then. But yeah, no, the car was really good actually. Even on the hards, I was only about 8/10 off my fastest.
Yeah, I saw that. That was odd.
Yeah, so but yeah, no, it was a good race. I enjoyed it. A couple more laps and I think there'd have been a fight for the finish, but yeah, just wasn't to be today.
Often the way. But so your first Gen X crown, as it were. Congratulations, mate. Absolutely fantastic to have you in the league. How have you found it?
Really good, yeah. I literally signed up for the Group 4s about a minute before they were due to start qualifying at round 1. And yeah, I've not looked back since. It's been good. Really enjoyed it. Everyone's been helpful, and the racing's been really good. Really enjoyed it.
Superb. Well, congratulations, mate, and we'll see you next season. Well done.
Yes, will do. Thank you.
Good man. Slowest Engine. Hello.
Hello.
Your South Wadian internet seems to be almost behaving itself these days. You're not twatting all over the track like you used to.
No, it seems to have stabilised a bit, doesn't it? So yeah, it's that's good. Now I need just to get my driving doing the same. Then we'll be all right.
Baby steps, mate. Baby steps, one thing at a time.
Yeah, one bit at a time.
But great race tonight, mate. I mean, that car was decent round there, wasn't it? It was.
Yeah, it was pretty good round there. I couldn't quite get Whippy Sausage's lap times, and obviously nowhere near Jeff's. But yeah, it was a good car nonetheless, and yeah, I'm quite pleased that I was where I was and not sort of way down the field. So yeah, good. Enjoyed it.
Excellent. So go on. Especially.
So I was going to say the first stint was brilliant with Whippy Sausage, just the sort of chopping and changing a few times.
Yeah, I kept on missing it, as you no surprise to hear.
No,
I was just like, I go back and I say, what happened there? Christ.
If you flick back on this, I'd have probably spun anyway. So you know.
Yeah, well, there's the yin and the yang of me mentioning you on stream, of course. Yes, indeed. Okay, well, Slowest Engine, fantastic season. Well done, mate, and congratulations on your podium this evening.
Thank you.
And now. We're bringing on, not only is he race with us this evening, he's our number one fan on the streams, all the way from West Virginia in the good old US of A. It's TT Fast Ginger. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Loud and clear, my friend.
Excellent.
Loud and clear, my friend.
Excellent.
So, I think you did a hell of a job, mate, in that car, which definitely wasn't designed for that sort of track. That was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, that Scirocco was rapid in a straight line, and the Megans were extremely rapid, and
yes,
yeah, it just it did good in the straights. That was I'm really good in a straight line, and at the top of the hill that where it transitions over to the right, that just ate my lunch all day long.
Okay, good stuff. But so, but is that your go-to Group 4 car then? Is that your favourite?
No, that's the first time I've driven it.
Okay. Interesting choice.
I didn't want to go for the meta car because of and I didn't want to ruin anybody else's race, and I did some practice with it, and it was good. It was either that or the Mustang. This was a little more stable, but yeah, I got used to it. It was good. It was had good top end, but it was fun. That first stint was I was in the thick of everything.
You really were. Yeah, you really were. It was fantastic to see.
Yeah, it was a fun race. Great racing with everybody. Good, fair, clean racing. And, I tried not to mess anybody up because I didn't want to mess up anybody's championship points. I just wanted to get in there and have some fun, and we did. Kept it close there, but then it just kind of spread out, and I was pushing as best as I could, but I just could not make up any time on that Scirocco. So every time I pushed.
Yeah, it's a hell of a thing. For sure. But look, mate, thank you so much. Can I just say thank you for joining us on the streams?
It's been great.
Pretty much every... I went dark there.
Nope, I heard you.
Thank you so much for joining us on the streams pretty much every week. And you are our number. We should send you a T-shirt or something, because you are our number one fan. We absolutely love you, and it's wonderful to have you along, mate. So if you fancy joining in future, please jump in with both feet, because we love that.
No problem. Yeah, it was great fun. I enjoyed it a lot. Like racing with you guys, and hope I can do it some more, or maybe I can jump in and do some play-by-play with you guys at some point in time. Who knows?
Oh, super. That would be amazing.
Guest commentary.
Yes, exactly. So, the world, Fast Ginger, our number one fan. Big round of applause, please. Wonderful stuff. So, that ties up season 15 of our Group 4 Championship. And a worthy winner in Jeff. Congratulations to him. I think it's Wixie second, and I'm not quite sure who's third, but we will find out in the fullness of time.
I think Slowest Engine has got third.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, well done, mate. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely wonderful. Yes, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone who's joined on chat, who's watched the streams. We're up to an incredible 203 subscribers now. I mean, I absolutely, I know it sounds vaguely pathetic, but I'm absolutely cock-a-hoop about this. It's absolutely wonderful. So thank you all. Thank you to Fast Ginger for being our number one fan. He's an absolute legend, and hope he joins us again.
I want to take credit for those three. So
Yeah. Well,
It was a ginger bump.
you probably take credit for a lot more than that. So fantastic stuff. But thank you to everyone who's joined, particularly this evening. We have Splatter, Whippy Sausage, Fast Ginger, of course. Even though he's racing, he nods his head in. Sammy and Dane, of course, from ZFS. Shaz Games, who is Harry's brother. Thank you so much for joining. Look, so do join us again on Thursday. We have our Group 3 100 mile challenge season finisher at Interlagos, and I saw that Bruno had a practice lobby open. Not like he doesn't know the track already, because he's from bloody Brazil. But so watch yourselves. Bruno is going to be prepared. So look, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us, and we'll see you at the next one. Cheers, guys.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.